Right then, joined by Harry Wheeler after the 2-0 win over East Thurrock. Fairly comfortable win in the end, was it, in your eyes, Harry?
Comfortable in the end. I think you worry when you get you're much better first half than them and you don't take your chances. You worry there's always going to be on that cusp. If they take one second half, you're going to be struggling, you're going to be chasing the game. So it's half and half. I think it was comfortable, but at times there was periods where the tempo was a little slow and we weren't quite bright enough.
Obviously the first half was a bit of a slow start, I guess, from both teams. Really find their way into the game, did you think?
Yeah, I think it was a slow start. I think it was a slow start and then we sort of took hold of the game. We had a few chances, as I said, we should have finished. You get that at times. As I said, as long as you can't play at high tempo for the whole game at times, and at this level especially not. So it's when you're at that level, you want to try and keep doing the right things. As long as you're not taking risks and you keep doing the right things, and once you do get the tempo up, your quality will shine through.
What was not coming in the first half? What was not happening in front of goal? Was it purely just a bit of luck even?
End product. Yeah, that was it really. I don't think much else first half. I thought we defended quite well. Sometimes we put the ball at risk a little bit. That was probably a negative from the first half, that we put the ball at risk a few times when we didn't need to. But apart from that, I think it was middle third was decent. I thought defensive third we defended really well. And it was just literally that final bit. I mean, they cleared two off the line in the first half. We had a few bits of pressure, but as I said, it is a little concern when you don't take them. But we just stay calm, stay composed, and second half it went through.
Ironic in a way, I guess second half was kind of stale at the time that we did get the goal. It sort of came out of nowhere in a way.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned about the tempo. I think you can't always play at that tempo, and when you don't, we just want to keep everyone not to panic, because suddenly I think when you sometimes play at a slower tempo, people start thinking that you're starting to lose hold in the game. You're not. Just to keep it at a level. If you can't boss it, then just keep it at a level. And that's what we tried to do, and we just tried to stay calm from the side and tell them just to stay tight and stay locked in as two units. And gradually we started to lift it again, and then the goals come just as we started to pick it up again.
We saw a switch. Harry Crawford and Dan Walker swap positions in the second half. What was the reasoning behind that?
I think it changed it. I think we just wanted a bit more of a threat in behind with pace. And for Dan to play on the last man of running, that's Dan's natural position, and I think he can threat it there. And Harry Crawford's a very bright lad, very bright player, can play wide, can play central, can play up front. And we just felt with him second half and his movement coming inside, it will allow Walks to come outside, and it might give us a little bit better movement in the final third, which created the first goal.
Well, that's exactly my next question. That's how the goal came about then, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, 100%. It's something we didn't preempt it, but it was an idea that Walks can start running in behind and into wide areas, and we can start getting a bit more rotation. And obviously, it's a great run outside. He's delivered a great ball, and again, it's another good finish from Coonsley, because it's going away from goal. It's a much harder one than it looks.
Second goal by Dan Walker late on. How much confidence will that give him as well?
A lot, and Dan's a confidence player, and he needs that, and he's a good player. He's a very good athlete. He's a good player, and when he doesn't overthink the game, he's better. So his tempo, once he starts playing up top, and you've got less to think about there. You're giving him one job to run in behind, he's got less to think about. Whereas a wide player, you've got to go inside, go outside. Sometimes the fullback's tight, sometimes you can turn. Up front, it's a much more much more simple for him. So I think second half, that change, I think it gives Dan a lot more confidence now, and he'll go into training two good sessions, and hopefully next week you'll see another change in him.
Last 10 minutes before that second goal came, did you think we defended quite nervously in a way, or was you quite comfortable?
Reasonably comfortable, as I said. Again, like the first half, a couple of balls were at risk at times when I think people have an infatuation with not going long, and I think at times, sometimes you play in areas and you don't earn the right to play, but you earn the right to gain territory, and you got to start gaining territory a little higher up. So I think there was certain nervous bits, but they didn't massively threat. If you ask the question, at the end of the day, we asked the question, how many saves did Chris make? I think it was one. So in the end, the back four have done their job if Chris has only had to make one save. How
do you look at the league table now afterwards? Are you still looking over your shoulders at the teams below?
I don't. I never look at the league table. I just take things one game at a time. Don't get me wrong, if it was four or five games left and we're either in the trouble or you're doing well either way, then I have a look at it. But in general, I don't look at the table. We've just reinforced the players. All we have to do is take it game by game. Keep winning the 3 points. There's 2 clean sheets at home now, and try and keep this hard place to come. And then when we go away, we can pick up points. And if you pick up wins, great. If you pick up draws, it's not the worst thing in the world, and we'll be safe from that.
A blank week coming up before next Saturday. What's the plan behind the scenes?
Another high tempo in training. Thursday they trained excellent. Thought they were brilliant. Tristan took them through some really good drills in the sessions, and they were nice and bright. He got them working really hard, and I think you noticed today in their intensity. He put on the great stuff for them. They were really much tighter to people. The one their personal back was better. And that's what we tried to integrate on Thursday. So this week will be the same. We're not going to, because we've won, we're not going to go change the session. We're going to repeat. We'll have a slightly difference in it, but we're going to a little bit more intensity again, a little bit of work rate, and just just keep working on, I think, picking up second balls and being bright, and then when we can play. So we're not asking to go long all the time, but we're asking just to have that balance, and a good team and good players will manage games throughout the game in different situations, and we're just trying to install that now.
No Pierre-Joseph Dubois today. Can you give us an update on his injury situation and when he's likely to be back?
It's not great. I think it's a couple of weeks minimum. It's his bad ankle that he's had trouble with before, and obviously, unfortunately, when he scored the goal on Tuesday night, he got kicked right on it. So it's going to be 2-3 weeks again for Pierre, which has been stop-start for him this season. He's not always had a consistent flow in the team, and when he has, he's done quite well. So it's a shame for us and it's a shame for him. But I think we saw today we've got other players that can affect the game in them areas, and we just got to go with what we got.
Okay, thanks Harry for your time as always, and well done on the 3 points.
Thank you, cheers.